Hello, family. Welcome in. I pray these messages find you at the precise time you need them. Welcome in, family. Hi, Crystal. Welcome in. Pieter, welcome. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Julia Rose. Dungeon Crueler, hi. I'm so happy you're here. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium, Reiki master, energy healer, herbalist, vocalist, artist. I am excited to bring you these messages today. I pray all is well with you also. Thank you, Crystal. We're going to start today by anchoring in with some light codes, some light language, and Reiki for meditation. My goal is to help everyone settle in, get comfortable. Well, that's my intention. It's not my hope. So if you are open to receiving these light codes, if you are open to receiving this Reiki, please drop a 333 in the chat. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy to have you all here today. Tapping into these light codes, this Reiki energy healing with a 333. That was a tough one. Family, you have a lot going on with your solar plexus. A lot of processing of new emotions or of old emotions. Creating room for these new light codes to anchor in. Not just the ones that I'm pouring over you and helping create space for, but also the light codes pouring in from the sun at this time. They've been incredibly activating. Anchoring into these light codes with a 333. Bringing in some amethyst crystal healing for you all. You're welcome. Oof. That's a lot of energy moving, family. So, let us all get into the message. So, as always with collective readings, collective channeled messages, take what resonates and leave the rest. There's a particular emphasis on your meditations, family, your shadow work at this time. I'm noticing specifically that you're finding yourself particularly overwhelmed by the things that are arising in meditation. Welcome, Grace. As all of these light codes have been flooding in, it's shaking a lot out of your nervous system, and perhaps you're noticing some heightened anxiety, intense bouts of emotion at unsuspecting triggers. Also, changes in your appetite, changes in your digestion, your bowel movements also changing. A shift in the way you communicate, but also what kinds of things you're engaging in. Like maybe if you've been called to read a book for some months, right now, you're able to pick that up and tap into it. Could also be that you're having different types of conversations with the people in your space, the people around you. And you're also noticing an intensely heightened sensitivity at this time. Still running with the hot flashes, flushed energy. You could also find yourself scratching at your skin. Welcome, Tracy. Welcome, Lune. Happy you're here. I know, Anna, but it's more fun to say Lune while you're here. That's your handle. So, also, yes, I'm seeing a lot of you like finding your skin is dry, or you're scratching at your skin a lot. This is actually quite literally you shedding old skin for you to continue on your evolution, on your growth journey. So I want to get right into the cards today. I'm sensing a lot of anxiety from you. I had set the space for quite a lot of time in advance prior to this reading. I can feel there's a lot going on with your solar plexus at this time. Whether you're noticing there's new cords that need to come up to be released, or again, the same thing I'll reiterate, digesting new emotions, digesting old emotions. It's very interesting too, because the energy that I was in preparing for this message tonight was a lot, we'll say a lot sharper. And having hopped on here, it's kind of softened a little bit, which tells me that, again, you're feeling particularly sensitive. So I wanted to touch base on all of y'all's shadow work at this time. What it means to really go deep into your meditations to find the transformation that you've been looking for. So as some of you may know, I'm going to make another announcement here. I'm working on a shadow work bootcamp that is going to consist of a lot of really incredible tools to assist you in your shadow work. It's 6 weeks to change your life. Sticking with these daily meditations, you might even decide to do a few of them a day, but ultimately it's up to you. I'm going to be launching that, it's almost like a workshop, that workshop on Saturday, and I'm really looking forward to that because I know it's going to help you as much as it has helped me. So please stay tuned for more announcements and more information on that. Essentially what this is designed to do is assist you to go deeper into your meditations, like I was saying before, to find the full transformation that you've been looking for. I notice that a lot of you have been feeling very frustrated and very overwhelmed. Like, why me? Why does this keep happening? Why, guides, divine, do you keep bringing me all of this inspiration, all of these messages? And yet, it seems like nothing is changing. To the point that you give me so much insight, so much inspiration, and I have all these things to do. I just don't know where to start. So that sense of overwhelm before you even begin is sort of, it's preventing you from feeling like you can actually follow through with these things. And this message today specifically is going to be tailored to how you flip the script in those situations, how you shift your perspective in overcoming this sense of overwhelm and feeling like there's just more than you can handle. I want to start with, where do you want to start? Where do you want to start? Okay, the meditations. Finding that you're deep in your shadow work. What does shadow work really mean? It means to go back to particular moments in time, to take your power back. Taking your power back looks like bringing your current consciousness, the wisdom you have today, as an observer, looking back on these moments that arise for you in your subconscious, helping to guide you and really reshape the narrative that occurred. Ding. There's a way to revisit these moments without reliving them. There's a way to revisit these moments without falling so heavily into the emotion that you're totally overcome by it. And first and foremost, it comes from your commitment to hold space for the transformation. Holding space for the transformation is what enables you to be in that observer consciousness. To say, okay, this emotion that is arising in my meditation, this particular emotion associated with this particular moment, this is asking for my attention so I can take my power back from this moment. Something I've been talking on this channel a lot about is the amount of emotions that you carry as a light worker, as an empath, as a psychic. The amount of emotions that you carry that are not yours, that you have sponged up from your environment, that you have sponged up from your relationships, your household, your childhood home. Part of flipping the script in these narratives is ensuring that you release the energy that you took on from all of your surroundings, whether that's a location or it's people there that you had this moment with, probably a person in particular. Taking the wisdom that you have now to guide your previous self through this moment, to say, for example, someone belittled you and you're holding a lot of that inferiority and a lot of that shame, that pain of feeling like you're undeserving or not good enough. You look back at that moment like you're watching a film. Remember that you still hold the power in this circumstance, you as your present self. You look back at that moment and you say, okay, you're going to watch it, replay a little bit, and then you're going to pause it. You're going to hold space for that version of yourself, turning to them and acknowledging what they're feeling. I notice, past version of me, that you're feeling incredibly defeated and heartbroken by the things that this person has said. And you're going to show them an alternate perspective, an alternate version of that moment. Instead of that person belittling you in this example, what could that person have said that would have been more loving, been more caring? And you tell them, well, this is what this person could have said to you instead. And as you do that, I want you to watch that older version of yourself, to see, to watch how all of the energy that you, as your previous self, took on from that moment that wasn't yours. As you provide that alternate example of what that person could have said, or an alternate example of what that person could have done. As you do that, you're going to notice that that past version of yourself is going to feel a lot lighter. They might still be feeling upset, might still be feeling heartbroken, but they're going to be seen, validated, held, and guided by you. Ultimately, when you have these overwhelming emotions that rise up to the surface, it doesn't matter where you are on your journey, whether in terms of time or in terms of it's not really a skill, it's a relentless practice of facing yourself over and over and over again. That previous version of you in that moment that was holding all of those emotions is finally feeling validated and acknowledged and cared for in a way that they needed in that moment by you as your present self. That's going to allow you to move through the emotions of that moment in a lot more supported and encouraged energy. And that's going to take the heaviness out of the moment. And as you're moving through these meditations, as you're moving through the shadow work, it's kind of fitting for Scorpio season, no? You're being guided to embrace that depth in every single moment. To lean into your current awareness, your current understanding, knowing that by allowing these things to come up to the surface, you're not going back there. You're not suffering that same thing again. Because your intention is to flip the script. Your intention is to reshape the narrative and integrate more of yourself, to take back more of your power so you can feel more empowered, more uplifted, more joyous, and excited to pursue your inspirations. And you'll find that even just sitting through one of those moments completely shifts your energy. And this is the kind of thing that I'll be walking through with real examples in this boot camp that I'll be publishing on Saturday. It's about 5 days from now? About 5 days from now. And I'm so excited for this because I know that committing to a practice, like I've been working through this myself, like committing to a practice of doing, to flipping the script of moments every single day, there is no telling how quickly your reality will shift. Some things that have been stuck with you for decades, gone. Like that. Exactly, April. Imagine how good it's going to feel when you do that every day. And I want you to know that it's safe to feel your emotions when you're moving through this process. It's partly that conversation. It's partly engaging with yourself as an observer, but it's also allowing yourself to move through the energy, because that's how you find the full release. All of these things that have been coming up for you that are intensely being triggered by all of the light codes pouring into the planet at this time, gearing up for a massive takeoff come the holiday season with I'm just hearing the Lemurians are preparing the planet. So that's why all of these light codes have been taking off even more intensely, to the point that you're just feeling like, oh my God, what is happening to me? And it's partly doing the shadow work, and it's also finding ways to break down your dreams, your goals, your visions that you would like to bring into life into practical, manageable steps. Practical, manageable steps. And recognizing that even working, if you had a moment that came up for you when I just walked through that sample of flipping the script, that you worked through and you shifted the energy there, that's a win. I want you to start seeing all of the little things that you do in your day-to-day life as spectacular achievements. Spectacular achievements. And I know you're probably looking at me like, Julia, you're ridiculous. A spectacular achievement to get out of bed and brush my teeth? Yes. Yes, it is. A spectacular achievement to cook a meal for yourself? Spectacular achievement. Please give yourself a pat on the back, because this energy that the collective has been going through is insane. It is insane. And it's asking you to reframe everything you do and everything you say to completely move into a place of radical self-love. Radical self-love. And yes, it's a process. Some days might, on the surface, be looking better and feeling better than other days. But that's part of the process. It's part of the journey that God has you on to become more of yourself. To create space for that fluctuation and say, you know what? God still got me. My guides still got me. I can't see everything down the road, but they can. And trusting them allows me to trust myself even more, to listen to their guidance. So there was another message that they were going to bring through. Okay, they're saying the daily wins. What else was this? Because I had it and then it kind of left. They're savage. They're savage. They're saying daily wins are I'm a little shook. Daily wins are miraculous. Daily wins are miraculous. And time on earth is not always a guarantee. And with that in mind, know that someone here needs to hear that you're not married to your decisions. You can always change your mind. You can always reset. You can always begin again. You can always start over. Make a new decision. Because time here is precious, and your guides are filling you with all of this inspiration, all of these ideas, all of these things you'd like to create, that you'd like to step out and do. And I know they can feel like lofty visions, massive, overwhelming dreams that you're just sitting there, how am I going to get all this done? Well, know that it doesn't all have to happen today, and that even starting with a little bit of research is enough to get in the right direction. Having the intention that you're going to move towards this a little bit every day is going to put you light years ahead of ruminating in the anxiety of, well, what if I do this? Well, what if I do that? What if I do this? I could do that instead. Maybe this person can help me. Well, no, I think that course would be more helpful. They're wanting you to take action and try something new. Take action. It can be something small. It doesn't have to be you're going to get everything done today, because it's not about that. It's about what you learn through the process. Because again, remember, this is balanced by your shadow work, your meditations right now, your intense self-healing. You're being moved through, my dear, thank you. You're being moved through this intense shadow work because of what's coming in the new year. All of this abundance is wanting to reach you. And you're right now moving through everything that would prevent you from receiving it fully. And that can sound kind of scary, that can sound kind of intimidating, but it's also part of the process. You are continuing to step up and step into the version of yourself that is no longer defined by pain. And if there's one reason that I started my channel, it's for that. To see you step up and step into a version of yourself that is free from the overbearing burden of suffering. It's not that we don't endure hardships. It's not that we don't face difficulties in life. It's that we find the joy in every day anyway. We find the joy in being alive anyway. Because that is all you're meant to do here as a light worker. That alone, that motivation that you innately have to continue pushing on anyway. That motivation you've been feeling to continue pushing on anyway. It's here for you to remind you that that indeed is following your calling. What is your calling? Your calling is to joy. Your calling is to happiness. Waking up to a brighter vision. That's what it means to follow your calling. God is calling you to higher ground. God is calling you to higher ground. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Is this the deck you'd like me to use today? I go, yes, it is. Simply existing. Yes, simply existing. And getting to a place where it's not about your external circumstances. Where it's who you are and who you've become. Please take this moment. Please take this moment to see how much work you have done to get to this point. There's only 33 of you here in this video, and you can bet your ass that God called you here. For those of you watching this at a later time, this found you at the precise moment that you need it. That is always my intention, and without fail, that has been the recurring pattern. That these messages, I always pray, they find you at the precise time you need them. And for those of you here right now watching this, I need you to take a moment and appreciate how far you've actually come. If you could look at yourself a year ago, did you think that you would be this far along? Did you think that you would be this motivated to keep going? Did you think you'd be this uplifted and this happy? This excited to see where life is taking you? This excited to see all of the power you really have to create what it is you want to experience? Truly a blessing. And I'm so proud of you. Your guides are so proud of you. They brought me out here today to remind you of how hard you've already worked. Please take this moment to appreciate you with me. I appreciate you more than you understand, really. Some of you didn't, yes, exactly. Some of you didn't even think happiness was part of the deal. That we come here, we take bodies, we're supposed to go through all this hardship, and it's just gonna be miserable forever. But that's not the truth. The truth is the happiness that you're growing into. And it's gonna keep growing for you the more you shed the layers of the past. You really are an incredible group of people. I am so honored to call you my collective. Like, I am so honored to call you my collective. I adore you. And you're incredible. You're really incredible. You're a talented group of people. Some of you, yes, some of you didn't even know that you would still be walking this earth. And kudos to you for being fed up enough with everyone's BS, including your own, to make a change. You did it. And it's only uphill from here. Uphill, sometimes it's a tough climb, but it's also going to bring you to new heights. Dang, I'm excited. And you will be lighting the way. You are actually already. Oh my gosh, thank you. What you don't get also is that you've already, all of this is already done. All of these visions that you've been given, all of these inspirations that you've been given, these projects, these tasks, these business ideas, it's all done. God would not give you the beginning without already having completed it. So how can you really mess up? It's not about messing up. It's about what are you taking away from every single thing that you experience? Dang, fam. You're incredible and you're incredibly powerful. You're going to be lighting the way for the rest of the planet. You're going to be lighting the way for the rest of the planet, the rest of the human population. Okay, what else? What else do you need to know right now? What else do your angels and your guides have for you? We're using the Crystal Tarot. Ooh, I love that. The Crystal Tarot by Elisabetta Trevisan. I don't have the box anymore because I used this deck so much that the box just kind of fell apart. Thank you. Thank you. These two cards that flew out, the Seven of Cups and Strength. Your guides are asking you not to move and take action from that place of confusion. When you're unsure, it's because there's still more to reflect on. When you're unsure, okay, it could be that there's more to reflect on for you, but it could also be that the indecisiveness is not allowing you to manifest. So when you set your mind to something, commit to that decision and see it through and see it as already done. Knowing that you're moving from, stepping into that clarity is going to help you move through and complete whatever it is you've set out to do much easier. Excuse me. Krishna. Yes, because that feeling of overwhelm will dissipate when you anchor back into your body, when you ground yourself again. That overwhelm will dissipate. And it's from that even-mindedness that it'll be clearer for you, it'll be clearer for you to take action and really complete the things that you've set out to do. They're saying there's a lot of forward momentum for you here. Can I have a bit more about this, please? When you step into that shift, when you shift your mindset, I'm hearing it's going to open up worlds. Wow. Wow. No kidding. Okay. Okay, as an aside here, this is not for everyone, but take it if it resonates for you. If you're in a consciousness right now where you're feeling like every step forward you take, it's meeting you with spiritual attacks, I want you to shift out of the mindset of feeling like you're being attacked. That someone's doing some ritual, someone's doing a hex, a curse, black magic, blood magic, whatever it is. I want you to shift out of that narrative, because I don't want you to stay in a fear-based mindset about what's happening, whether or not that is the case. Even if it is, I don't want you to feed life into that. Your guides don't want you to feed life into that, because it's very much preventing you from fully seeing the completion of the transition that your guides have been working so hard to help facilitate. So when you feel that fear come up, I want you to say, okay, I see you. I see that this is what's coming at me. I don't have to accept that as part of my reality. I see it. That might be what they're doing, but it's always within my birthright to reject that. Because again, that's feeding into a greater fear-based consciousness. And that's ultimately what's being purged from the planet at this time. It's what's being purged from you, light workers. Which is why you're noticing everything feels that much more intense. Certain moments, certain memories, certain relationships that you've been on the run from, they're coming back and they're not letting you run away anymore, because there's fear associated with that thing. And your guides, God the Divine, needs you fearless. Fearless and fully being your beautiful, eccentric self. Fearless in being exactly who you want to be. Fearless in creating what you want to create. Fearless in your joy. Thank you. Okay, so this is writing on this message, but also relevant. I'll speak a little bit from my own life, kind of vaguely, but just my mindset about certain things. Like, my guides gave me a message the other day, and it really rocked my world. They said, you can only gain yourself if you're willing to lose everyone else. And I sat with that and I was like, wow, you know, there have been people that I sought validation from, that I constantly wanted their approval. I wanted their acceptance. And in trying to shape myself into whatever it is, or to do whatever it is that I thought would make them happy, even the words of that language is serving to lower my vibration, to meet them where they are, when that state of consciousness is something that I've already completely eradicated. So when you're feeling like you're about to be sucked back into loops and patterns, back into old dynamics with people that have proven that they haven't changed, I caution you to really consider whether it is you want to engage in that vibration. Because as much as you want them to understand you, they can't be other than where they are right now. Unless you're actually seeing them and feeling them do the vibrational work of shedding their own fear-based consciousness, their own judgments. So true. If you're not first, you're last. So true. Thank you. You said that so well, Jim. When you're seeing that you're in a mindset of, okay, well, you know, I know it would make them happy. But you even hear the way that I said that. It's not coming from a place of genuine love, that full expression of your joy. Because ultimately, to love other people is to choose yourself first. It is to relentlessly prioritize your joy, your peace of mind, your sanity. In my own life, I've been facing some circumstances where I had the opportunity to connect with some people that I haven't connected with in a hot minute. And I have confidently come into a place of so much self-love that I very much have been like, yeah, I'm not even going to consider it. I'm not even going to consider it. Because I know that vibrationally, just with a few interactions with these individuals, I know that nothing's changed. And it wouldn't be a genuine loving act to lower my vibration to meet them where they're at. And I know some of you might be like, oh my God, well, like how am I supposed to leave them behind? But you're not really leaving anyone behind if you're coming closer to you. That's ultimately what this call is for as a light worker, is to fully integrate with yourself, to prioritize your joy, your happiness, your peace. Because that energy is going to put you right on the path of people who can meet you where you are. For example, this video, you're resonating with this video, maybe this message or this part of the message resonates with you. You found your soul tribe, you found like-minded individuals who resonate with your mindset. And I should say your orientation. Yeah. And is it easy to choose yourself like that? Not at first. I can say when I first started making decisions from that state of consciousness of, oh, I really have to, like, I know it's not good for me, but I want to do it anyway, but it hurts. And then I can remember the first time I made a decision like this, I was sobbing. Like, it hurt me to be like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't. Like, it hurt me. But that was that process of separation, of releasing the attachment that was tying me to that dynamic. And now I can say confidently, you're like, you know, I don't care. I'm sorry. I love you, but I love you from over here. Because that's what's safest for me. As a freaking sensitive soul, as a psychic medium surrounded by people who are not as sensitive as me, naturally that's already a bridge that people, it's like this. The communication is like this, fam. And I know you experience that too. It's a pain. It's a pain because you're like, I feel like this. I feel like this. Why is the sun so loud today? Oh my God, her energy just hurts and I don't know why, and I want to help her, but also like I'm praying for you. You know, it's very much like it creates this whole stigma of like, oh my God, I'm not behaving like other people. But you're not here to behave like other people. You're here to remind people of the power of sensitivity. And another word for that is the power of alignment. Being in tune and aware of your desires, your needs, your boundaries, and choosing yourself first. That is how this happens. Eight of Wands, the Empress. That's how things move so quickly for you. When you're not worried about what everyone else is thinking about you, you're not worried about what everyone else is saying, it really sucks because, like, I mean, as many times as I can say it, like, I know when people are talking about me, you know? Like, my crown starts buzzing, I start hearing names, and then I get flashes of the conversation. I'm like, I don't know how to, I don't, like, that's not an everyday human thing, you know? And for you sensitives out here who are getting signals, this person's saying that, this person's behaving like this, you walk into a room and you know they're all talking about you. It's like this energy of being so tapped in, tuned in, turned on can feel like a burden. And I know it's because of that sensitivity. Y'all have been wanting to hibernate. Y'all have been wanting to isolate. I get it. I get it. Please, please, please prepare yourself. Yeah, Dungeon Crawler, it really has been like that lately. It's so much like, it's because all of the energy coming in at the planet too, it's making you so much more sensitive. All of your psychic senses are coming online. Like, I have some that are still, yeah, guides got sick of you hibernating. I'm telling you, like, you can't keep hiding away, because that's constantly putting you in this energy of you have something to be afraid of. I want you, even if you're not like going out to see people, if you're not going out to talk to people, please leave your house. Like, please leave your apartment, wherever it is that you live. Like, just go outside for a little bit. If you need to go to nature, go to nature. If you got to go to a park, if you want to get your cup of coffee, do your thing. Do your thing. You don't have to talk to anyone. You don't have to smile at anyone. Just leave the house, okay? Because you need to start incorporating a bit more movement. You need to be out in the sun, integrating more of this energy. Some of you who've been hiding away, you can feel like the energy of the sun is like trying to reach you. It's also here to recharge you and help you feel more empowered, being seen, standing literally in the light. So true, Lisa. Candle, there's no brighter light than that surrounded by the darkest of dark. And what you're seeing right now is these solar flares, these sun codes, these light codes being flooded into the planet right now. They're magnifying your light. And it has you out here like, kind of freaking out. Like, what the hell are you supposed to do with all this energy? This is very much highlighting again to you all of those who are incapable of receiving and integrating this energy for you. It's highlighting these dynamics. It's highlighting these people. It's highlighting these places that are needing your presence. And you literally don't have to do anything other than just exist. You just have to exist. Like, even, like, I'm here to congratulate you on existing. You're choosing your peace. You're choosing your presence. You're choosing to do the radical thing, which is love you first. Your self-talk is going to start shifting too, along with this. If you find yourself doubting yourself, well, you can just pause that and be like, well, why do I have to doubt myself right now? After all this, really? Why now? Why doubt? I don't want to doubt myself, and just go, throw it away. Literally just push that energy off of you. You don't have to sit with it. Things like that. Other stuff coming up, we already had this talk. We already went through this. You do have to sit with a lot of this stuff, okay? You're being shown, for some of you, you're being shown the people in your life that don't want you to see your worth. You're being shown the people that are in competition with you. The Five of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. You're being shown everyone who's two-faced. And it sucks being super sensitive, right? Because you can see and hear and feel everything that people are not saying. And even if you're like, oh yeah, I'm like super intuitive, they'll still think they can play you. Like, they still think you're stupid. I just don't get it. Well, God's about to show them, okay? Don't you worry. God's about to show them. Let's see, what else do y'all need to know? Ooh. Oh. 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 It's kind of fun, fam. Yeah, there it is. Whew. Whoa. Yeah, I get chills and I react like that to energy all the time, and sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do that in public. Like, it's weird. I can't control it because I just feel everything that intensely. But then I'm like, I don't care. I really don't care. What are they gonna say about you? You've heard it before. You've probably thought worse about yourself. So does it really matter what they're saying? Like, let's be real. Let's be real. Okay? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We had the King of Pentacles come right out. Amazing. The Four of Swords. The Queen of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. Ooh. I heard someone go, ooh. Was that one of you or was that one of my guides? I just heard, ooh. That was funny. Ah. This tells me that you're really leaning into your heart space more. Ooh, whoa. Whew. Wow. King of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and I almost wanted to say the Chariot. That's really giving Chariot energy. The Knight of Wands. Of course, this is like one of the most important messages, and then something is trying to distract me right now. Trying to get me to not relay this to you. This is so much. I feel like this is how your meditations are going too. Like, you'll be getting somewhere where you're like, okay, I'm finally getting somewhere, and then you're like, okay, and this other thing comes up and you have to go run. Or you're just being asked right now to put certain, oh my god. Okay, so it's like it's two-sided. So for some of you, you're being asked to slow your roll on like charging ahead with your material, like 3D efforts, like your physical efforts, and spend more time resting and healing, because when you do get into the alignment where you're ready to just run and go, you're going to need to have done all of this energetic work prior to that. And for others of you, it's that you need to heal more of your heart space by taking those inspired steps one at a time. One at a time. And knowing that as you go, you'll start to figure things out, and the path will start to reveal itself more to you. Yeah. Oh, and drink more water. I don't know if y'all remember, but I was telling you guys that I used to be like associated with oh my god, I can't even say, a specific water bottle, and it was actually this same exact like brand, except instead of this water bottle, it was a like a blue marbled one. It was really cool. But my guys are like, "Ooh, no, you're going sleek. You're going fancy, bitch." Like, okay, going with black, fine, whatever. Yes, always more water. Y'all are amazing, and I'm so proud of you. Like this was some really intense energy. These were some intense, really specific, can't even say, specific messages. I know some of you are drinking water right now. That's good. Keep it up. As you're starting to, oh my, are you kidding me? I just pulled off the bottom of the deck. We had the 8 of Pentacles here. And you know what was right under that? I was like, you know, you don't have, I was about to say, you don't have anything to worry about, because everything is starting to line up for you in such a way that you're just going to go like right up and out, right through, effortlessly. Contingent upon you're getting into the mindset where that's already done. That's already your reality. And you're not gonna have to worry about anything, because you're going to be cared for. And you know what was under that? The 10 of Pentacles. Can't make it up. And under that, oh my God, the Ace of Wands. Oh my God. And then, oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, overcoming manipulation of people telling you that your dreams are too much, that you're not good enough to do whatever it is that you want to do. With the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Wands here, like you're oh my gosh, with the 3 of Pentacles after that. Okay, I gotta spread out here. Excuse me. Take up space. I don't know why I needed to yell that at you, but take up space. Ace of Cups. Take up space. Take up space. You shine too bright to try to squeeze it all in anyway, okay? You can't even help it. You can't even help shining as bright as you do. So you might as well just take up the space that goes with it, huh? Please. Please. Ace of Cups. That's your new world you're stepping into. Look how vibrant and full. Oh my gosh. And wasn't I saying I saw the Chariot up here? The Chariot. Yeah. Do the thing. Do the thing. And then the last card I'm going to pull to close this out, because holy heck, is the King of Cups. And you might be wondering, Julia, why did you end with the King of Cups? Yeah, I love this deck. It's adorable. Why did you end with the King of Cups? Well, because we have 2 pairs. The King and Queen of Pentacles. And the King and Queen of Cups. Now, how's that for alignment? You've mastered your polarity. Oh my God, I'm gonna flip shit. Literally, you are mastering the alignment of your emotional reality with your physical reality. Like this is the alignment that you've been waiting for, where you're actually in the physical reality that serves your emotional harmony. Like you're able to, it's like temperance with the Pentacles and the Cups energy, with the King and Queen of both the Cups and Pentacles here, coming back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, just moving into flow, integrating, balancing your emotional reality and your physical reality. This is your fulfillment. It comes from doing all this work, taking up the space, not tolerating BS from anyone. It comes from releasing the strongholds of fears and wounds from your past. You know, I channeled this really amazing example earlier. It's a little graphic, so if you're just graphic, you might want to just be aware. It's like when you go into your shadow work and you're doing your meditations, it's like you're doing surgery to go remove a bullet that has gotten lodged in your muscle somewhere, but it's been stuck in there for decades. So when you go to open it up, you have to go through the layers of muscle in the fascia to get to where it actually is. Please don't stop when you see it and it terrifies you and it makes you want to run away. When you see where the bullet actually is, don't run away from it. You have to take it out and then let everything heal back over it. Because if you don't take it out and you just go away and let all those layers on top of it close again, it's going to be that much more painful the next time you have to revisit it. It's like scratching an itch that bleeds. When you could, I don't know, put cream on it. I don't know, maybe that example, it made sense earlier. I don't know if I explained it the right way again this time, but I feel like it's about making sure that you get to the root of what's actually happening and shifting the perspective at the root, because that's how you can fully alchemize that. I heard that's the message. Holy Hannah. Wow, fam. That's the message. If you are interested in booking a reading with me, if you're interested in booking a healing with me, you'd like to dive into some of the shadow work, I have been guiding some of my clients through specific memories like this that I went through, like actually through the specifics and the conversations that shift. Please book specifically Reiki for PTSD, because I'll be walking you through those meditations with the energy work to accompany it. So that way it'll give you like the example to work with, but also you can use the energy work to facilitate more meditations on your own. So if you're interested in working with me for that, please check out the link in the description box down below. I would love nothing more than to help you with this. Like literally nothing else feeds me. I adore you and I adore this work and I adore serving you. So please check that out. Link Lisa just dropped in the chat too. Shout out to my mods. Thank you, mods, for being present. Dungeon Crueler, Lune, Lisa, y'all are epic and I adore you. To those of you who have recently subscribed to my channel, I'm so happy to have you. Thank you so much for coming on. I am so looking forward to just getting to know you better. I feel like the energies keep shifting, so my guides keep bringing new people to this channel, and I'm so excited to be working with you all. And just connecting with you and channeling messages for you. Yeah, I did add a lot of new services, so please check them out. Again, I'm going to be dropping the shadow work course on Saturday, so that's a few days from now. Stay tuned. Yeah. Is there anything else? Not right now. Okay. Not right now. I love you all so much. Okay, I think someone asked about the Halloween special that I did. I'm calling them 10-10-10 specials. I'm going to be doing another one on Sunday, November 17th. And I'll be doing 10 readings for, 10 people who donate $10. I'll be pulling 10 cards, and it's roughly 10 to 15 minutes of messages for you in those spreads. So it's kind of a long haul, but I always set the intention that everyone finds something. Even if you go through it and you do like a little version of book scrying, where you just like, you go and click and watch like one of the personal readings, or if you're there present for the live and you're not getting a reading but you want some of the messages, like it's going to have things that resonate with you. So definitely come hang out for that. To my mods who hang out with me for that and are holding the space for the messages. Like, I appreciate you so much. Mods, I adore you. I literally cannot do what I do without you, so thank you. If anyone's interested in becoming a mod, please reach out, let me know. Drop a comment down below, not in the live chat, but after this is over, or you can shoot me an email. And actually, it's easier, no, don't shoot me an email, because it's easier if I can go on and like just click like add mod. Just let me know if you're interested in that. All right, family, I love you so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful time. God bless you. You're doing amazing. And I'm so proud of you. You guys are so proud of you. Our soul fam here is so proud of you, because you're doing the thing. You're doing it. You're showing up and you're doing it. Feel the fear and do it anyway, fam. Do it anyway. All right. I love you so much, and I will see you all very soon. All right? Take care. You're so welcome, Lune. You're amazing. I adore you. Thank you so much, Lisa. You're amazing. I adore you. Dungeon Crueler, if you're still here, you're amazing. My OG, my day one. I adore you. Yeah. Keep them aligned for sure. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your time, fam. It's gonna be epic. Okay, bye.